everyone. Take
Hello.
two. Well, I don't know what was going on with Facebook, but we were live and no one could find us. Hi, Steph. Right,
Hello.
Hi, Helen. I think people should have got the notifications now, so apologies for that. We were live and we weren't showing up on the Facebook group.
Because Facebook was being naughty.
Facebook was being naughty, wasn't it? So we were going live on our own. Steph, you managed to find us, but you didn't have a link or a notification pop up. So it was very strange. And I couldn't see us at all on Facebook. So I thought something was going wrong and we didn't want people not to be able to find us. So we created a new session and we joined again. Yes, Brill. Right, people are joining us. Fantastic. Oh, hi, Helen. Hi, Jill. Hi, Nicola.
Hello.
Hi, Alison. Yes, right, we're live. You can see us because we know people tune in and I definitely couldn't see the video come up on the page. So Debbie's got some lovely new cut files to show us. And then we've got some new goodies that are just all going, well, most of them are online already.
So I have got, I don't know if I showed you the gingerbread one. So this is what it looks like cut, but this is what it could look like inked.
Oh.
So I've inked it and used a white pen. So I'm quite
Love
chuffed with that one.
And what ink? Distress, just a distress ink?
Gathered Twigs Distress Ink. Yeah, not an oxide because I didn't have Gathered Twigs in an oxide, but I'm quite happy with it in the distress ink.
In the distress ink, yeah.
And this is a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer one. That's not on the website yet, but it will be when I get time. I've been a bit busy. We've been a bit busy, haven't we?
Getting ready for all those Christmas layouts.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Emma.
Hello. Yeah. And I've got a new ghosty one. Oh, I apologise for that.
I did it. Is the football on?
I think so. I think it must be.
Well, I've got a little puppy upstairs that we are dog sitting for, 12 weeks old, and my little boy is in bed, and this little puppy is just in its bed and sort of cries out every night now and then. So he's a little 12-week-old Springer Spaniel called Cooper.
Oh, he's
very cute. Have 2 Springer Spaniels, so he's in good company. Right, I'm going to whiz through lots of new goodies. So some of them are restocks because we'd sold out of lots of products when we went to crop in the country and our Twilight crop. So these are restocks. You've got some of these. I've got some of these, Deb. These are the
they are beautiful
transparent wings, Tim Holtz. These are new. New to Twilight, not new to Tim Holtz, but these are lovely transparent things. You've got maps and you've got these lovely moths and butterflies. I just love those. These are back in stock. These have been popular. They are the kind of vintage artistry essentials stitched frames. Those are beautiful. Can't go wrong with these. I've got these. I use these loads. These are just chit chat little tiny stickers.
Oh yeah, I've got those. They're lovely.
Got those, love those. And then we were asked to stock some of the Bow Bunny range because we had these which sold out. So these have come back in stock. This is an acetate. Look at that. I just love this. It's beautiful. An acetate 12 by 12. And we had lots of requests for people asking for coordinating pieces. So we've got the 6 by 8 paper pad because that's just ideal if you're doing a page or two or making some cards. We've got the floral ephemera that goes with it, and then just a couple of papers because we just don't have the storage space to store them all. But I picked that one because I love
that's lovely.
I would probably fussy cut that and I would do something quite exciting with that. They're pretty on the back as well. So we've got those. Now, I know Steph is watching. This was a request from you, Steph. This has just landed on the website. So we've got lots of photo play scrap kits and we've got the matching ephemera. This is book club. So for any bookworms, bedtime stories, those of you who are in education, this is.
I might have to have a look at that because I might need one of those.
Yeah, this is lovely. Look at the sticker pack that's in there, and we have got the coordinating ephemera. So that is just come in stock now. Also, Steph's request, we love requests because it means we're getting in all the lovely things that people are after. So we've done another craft consortium order. These on the website have all gone down £2 in price, so they're only £8.99 a pad now. So we have got Ink Drops Organic. Now this is just beautiful. It's double-sided.
And it's nice quality as well, isn't it?
Really nice quality, and it's marbled, and so great for matting. It's sort of almost got flecks of gold in there. So that is called Ink Drops Organic. That's a new one on the website. The metal textures are back in stock. We'd sold out.
Love those.
Love those. Kind of rusty metal ones. These are back in stock. These have been very popular. Wood textures. Just great because they're really cheap, aren't they? But they're really.
Have we got the patina ones still? I like those as well.
We've got patina. Salvage patina, and then Steph's probably got a sneaky peek of the new one that she asked us to get in, which I am in love with.
Yes,
this is called Beach Hut.
Yes, that's just rainbows, isn't it?
This is yeah, Steph. Just shop as normal. Because they've only gone on today, and I thought you'd be on the live, so I thought then you could just shop for the bits that you want. But look, this was Steph's recommendation. How tote, and it's double-sided. Oh my gosh, I just need this. There's also a pad called Over the Rainbow, which is right up my street, which is more not wood effect, but there's just beautiful. So yeah, lots of new craft consortium things have gone on the website, so check those out. And then this, Debbie, you and I are having a tub of this. So this is limited edition. They've sold out in a lot of places, but it's a giant tub of Tim Holtz rock candy. So I'm going to be using some of this tonight. It can be dyed with alcohol inks. It's vintage inspired clear glitter that creates a twinkling sparkle. Look at the size of this tub. Normally £35, but it's on offer through our suppliers for £24.99, and it'll last you a lifetime because it's huge. If I show you the normal size of my glitters is this size, and that's probably normally about £4 or £5. And you're getting this giant tub.
That's a bargain. So, and it's limited edition. I mean, you just got to bet, haven't you?
Because they do little tiny tubs of this, but this giant tub, we've only got a few in stock. Then some other lovely Tim Holtz goodies are in. So we have texture paste, we've got a sparkle, and we've got a matte black, because we were asked for different texture paste, and then we've got just an opaque matte. So if you like playing with texture paste with Christmas coming up, that's a sparkle. We've got the black, so that one's in. And then, as if it wasn't sparkly enough, we've got a whole host of new, look at all these, oh my gosh, I can't even lay them all out. Nouveaux in every colour, stickles in every colour. This one is my favourite.
What one's that?
Hibiscus, and I like Cosmic. This one, Steph, reminded me of your boots, Cosmic. If I hold it up, it's got blues, pinks, purples in. It's like the camera doesn't quite pick up. You can get a feel for that. Cosmic. Or this one's quite nice. This is called Mermaid Tail. So I've got lots of stickles because I just need all the colours. This one I thought would go with the sort of Sunburst collection. It is actually called Sunburst. There's a gold rod and a Christmas red if you are doing your old Christmas crafts. And then lots of Nouveaux. So it's just, stacked out. Let me move all those. And the other thing we've had restocks of is all the 49er Market Spice and all the Christmas, 49er Market Christmas. Because if you're doing December daily or you do a Christmas journal, then that's £7.99. It's absolutely packed full of pieces. The ephemera,
it's got two sets of numbers as well. The number one is fabulous.
It is fabulous. So the Christmas range is all restocked, and this lovely spice range is all restocked with the ephemera bits. So yeah, lots of lovely things, but this 49 a month at Christmas is just beautiful. So we better get crafting, haven't we? That's it. A little bit of show and tell. The other thing that we've got now, lots of these in stock. We'd sold out of Cutfiles, but we've stocked up massively on these because we heard through the grapevine that EK Success or EK Tools was like closing or stopping. Or I searched online, I couldn't find it. Has anybody else heard that? But we panicked, so we bought loads anyway, just in case, because we can't be without Cutfiles scissors.
Absolutely. Now we found them.
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone in the chat has heard about EK Success and whether they're still going to be trading, because we love their tools.
Oh, they're really good.
I would be a bit traumatized if they stopped trading. I thought they'd been bought out at one time by another company, but if anybody else knows, do comment on the chat because we love to know what is going on. Right. Do I get this one done first? I'm going to do this one first. So I've been trying to put together this one. This is from the Christmas kit. So this is coming out. When is this coming out, Deb? Next month?
1st of November, it will start shipping to people who subscribe on that day.
Right. So yes, we have our monthly subscriptions, and then the day you sign up will be the day that your monthly payment comes out. And what we do is we ship those as the payments come out through the month. So this is just some of the things that we've made with this lovely kit. So it's Paige Evans, and it is Sugar Plum Wishes collection.
And it's her first Christmas collection, isn't it?
It is, and we just love it. Look at all those little stockings, and yeah. So I think you've been working with this cut file. This comes in the kit, doesn't it, Deb?
Yes, I've backed mine as well.
And we also get in the kit the lovely gingerbread. Oh, that's my cutter. Oh no, that's my keyboard that's falling. You get the gingerbread stencil, and these are what I've made from the stencil. So the stencil comes in the kit.
Oh, I've got mine here as well.
Have you got yours? Because I made those on a live a little while ago.
These are the two layouts that I've made. I've made that one with the tree cut file that comes with the kit, and that one with the little gingerbread men.
Oh, I hadn't seen it finished. I know you sent me a photo, but it looks fantastic. Look at all the gingerbread men holding the sweets.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice little touch to finish it. So, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I was quite chuffed with that one.
That works really well. And I've dug out from the ephemera pack. So in the kit, you get the alphabet stickers, the puffy stickers, and the ephemera pack. So I've picked out these which come in the ephemera pack in the kit. These lovely snowflakes. And I'm going to just piece together this layout. It's quite a quick and simple one. The cut file took a little while to back, but I've just used bits of scraps of paper to back that. So, and I thought I might try and use a little bit of my rock candy, possibly.
Oh,
for a bit
nice.
of decoration.
I backed my baubles, but I've cut out a few little flowers and things and just added it as.
That works really, a bit of a 3D embellishment.
Yeah, but I might work on that one in a minute.
Fab, love it. Oh, Steph, did you go off to shop? Those were the two specific items I know that you had been waiting for. Great recommendations, by the way. We like people to reach out and say, oh, I've seen this, because we ship from the States, and some of those things are harder to get hold of. Craft Consortium is a UK company, so we love supporting them.
Yes, it's nice to buy local if you can, isn't it? But some things we can't get
Yeah,
We have to get from the States, don't we?
we do. So yeah, the Craft Consortium, we've got loads of new enamel dots due to go on the website. Yeah. Oh, you just got your first Nuvo glue. What did you go for? One of these, Steph? Mine, you can see, well used. It's lasted me, this is the larger one. It's lasted me forever. And even my smaller one here, look, is well used. The diamonds have come off mine, but I actually quite like standing them up like that, and then they're all ready to go. Couldn't be without my Nuvo. Yeah, we used to use the Hobbycraft glues, didn't we? What, like in a white and yellow bottle?
Yeah.
But
They weren't bad, but they weren't as good as Nuvo.
Yeah, good value, weren't they?
Yeah.
I didn't know they discontinued. That's
Oh, did they?
That's frustrating. Right, position some of these here. Oh, Jill, isn't it? And there are two things that I've been converted on, and I'm probably behind the curve because some of you will have been using them for a long time. But the first thing that I now couldn't live without is my Cutterby scissors. In fact,
Yes.
I lost the case at a crop, which is annoying. But I used to hate fussy cutting, and since I've got those, I couldn't be without them. And then the other convert is Nuvo glue. Never
Yes.
block. I've never had that block. Just stand it like that. And it's so fine. So for backing Cutfiles, it's just the best. But yeah, I think
I am a convert because I had little bottles with metal tips, and I was like, oh no, I'm quite happy with these. And then I tried Nuvo, and I was just like, yeah.
No, you can't go back.
No. Once you've had Nuvo, you can't go back.
That's it. That's it. Right, so I've got these 3 little photos with funny Christmas glasses from last year. Thinking if I scrap all these now, I'll have more time to scrap the Christmas photos when they arrive this Christmas, because I'm a year behind.
Oh, see, I kind of want to get mine ready and then have like lovely layouts, and I just need to put a lovely picture on.
Well, that's a great idea. I always feel bad that I've still got photos I haven't scrapped from previous years, but then I don't scrap chronologically. I don't know if anybody else watching does, or do you just go with what papers you've got on? I generally choose the papers and then I think, right, what photos have I got that will match him?
I mean, with the kits now, I just look at the colours and then look for photos.
Same. Yeah. I think I could have a little gingerbread man there, possibly, right in the corner as a little embellishment. That would work well.
I do love a little gingerbread man.
Yeah, and I'm going to add a bit of holly. Possibly with some foam pads there in that corner. Yeah, I'm with you, Nicola. I don't feel so bad now. I'm totally non-chronological. Go with the flow.
I think sometimes you get a bit stuck as well, don't you? If you go chronologically, they all end up kind of looking the same. And I want all the layouts to look kind of different and have different styles.
Yeah, and I definitely don't put them in albums in any order. I just file them as I scrap them. I do have chronological albums for my little boy.
I scrap in the order that I file them in the order that I scrap them. And that's interesting, looking at your style and how it changes as well.
Yeah.
And the things that, you know, you can go back and think, oh, I haven't tried that for a long time, and sort of try techniques that you've forgotten about. And
Christmas scrapping in May. Yeah, it's strange. I only seem to do Christmas scrapping as it starts to get colder. Isn't that weird?
yeah,
it seems like scrapping Christmas photos in the summer seems a bit odd, but just got to do it when you can. Do it when you can. Right, so I'm going to put a bit of foam on these. This is going to be a fairly simple one. No mixed media on this, which is unusual for me, but I'm okay with that because I'm going to go a little bit crazy on the next one with glitter and yeah, all sorts on the next one. I'm going to be using the tree cut file, Deb, that comes in.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so I've got some ideas with what I would like to do. So what is everybody up to who is tuned in with us? Are we having a quiet evening? Sounds like that puppy upstairs has gone quiet, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm down in the basement, so he sounds quiet.
Well, it must be a bit funny, like he's only just moved to a new house, hasn't he? And then he's at yours for...
I know.
Bless him.
But our dogs were with him at the weekend when
Yes.
we were away, so we returned the favour. So
that's nice that they've got somewhere to leave him that they trust, and you've got somewhere as well, isn't it?
exactly. The joys of dogs and dog sitting, yeah.
We saw last week, we went to Westonbirt and we saw a huge Irish wolfhound.
Right.
Absolutely massive, like a horse, but she was absolutely gorgeous. She was called Florence. So Toby was very, very interested in her and we checked with the owner and she said, oh yes, she's soft, she loves children. So he stroked her and patted her on the head. Well, he had to reach right up to pat her on the head because she was so tall. And then I said, come on then, we're going. And he wasn't moving. The owner had told this dog to sit down and she sat on Toby's foot so he couldn't move. It didn't hurt him or anything. He just, oh my God, that made me jump. I think someone scored, if anybody didn't know.
I love it. Oh dear, I hate to think what we sound like though with us chatting away. Yes, Steph, quiet puppy like a quiet child. Yes, so
oh yes.
Luckily he's used to being in a crate for a very short space of time because he would literally eat everything. He's at that stage, 12 weeks old.
Well, I know dogs who've actually eaten kitchens.
Yeah.
And the owners have come home and the whole kitchen is ruined. I mean, what would you do?
And the thing is, it wouldn't be safe for him because he would probably eat something that would make him quite poorly. So he's got to be supervised at all times. And my other half's gone out to play Skittles this evening. So
it's a little bit like a reception, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what Steph said. Is the quiet puppy like a quiet child where you're like, hang on, it's gone quiet.
What are they up to?
What are they up to? So Steph's doing a greeting card production line. Love that.
I made cards with a friend today. Well, card toppers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. We went out just to go to the shops and I said, do you fancy looking at some dies that I'm getting rid of? And do you fancy we made some card toppers. So she's taken those home to put on cards. It's really nice.
Love that. I wasn't sure whether to mat these, but I just decided not to in the end because
with the white background, they stand out quite nicely anyway, don't they?
I might put a little title. Now
letters are lovely. The alphabet, they're just beautiful.
I haven't used these yet. So in the kit, you obviously get your 2 cut files. And the second cut file I'm going to be using, this comes in the kit. This is what I've done so far. So it's a white cut file and I have inked it in green. And then I've just put some Nouveau glitter on the top. And I'm going to show you how I did these little pockets in just a minute. But I haven't used these yet.
Oh, they're really lovely. It was really bright. I used them on.
So did you go with, which ones did you go with?
I did the red ones and then the coloured ones and then red. So it stood out a bit. Can you see that?
Yeah. Really nice.
And it was nice because they're small enough to do a longer title, because otherwise I didn't know what title to do.
Yeah. Yeah, Steph, I know what you mean. You're like, why have they put like those that side? And yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it's all for marketing so that when it's on the shelf, you can see
You
both.
can see it, yeah.
But it's, yeah, it's annoying.
It's annoying for OCD people.
Yes,
We're
exactly.
probably a little bit OCD, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to write the word Christmas specs. Now, are these easy to move when you stick them down?
Don't know. I just went, mine was kind of rustic and not straight, and I thought, I'm not going to get a ruler out and start getting really...
You could do this, look.
Yeah, I know. I thought that, but then by then, everything else was in the way.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, I'm just going with it.
Just
embrace the imperfection, I thought. Embrace the wonk.
I think even with a line, it's going to be wobbly.
And it depends what else you've got, because sometimes something else looks like it, makes it look like it's wonky and it's not.
I think even when you use a square, it's still wonky.
Yeah.
Steph, now I'm flicking backwards and forwards. I understand how frustrating it is. It's like, why would you want... Yeah, you're trying to find a letter and you're having to go backwards and forwards. Christmas specs, I thought I would do. Christmas specs or Christmas glasses. I think I'll go Christmas specs, and then I won't use up too many letters.
Yeah, you've got to think about your S's and your E's, haven't you, and your vowels.
Yeah, luckily this set has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 S's. It's got 8 S's in red and 8 in that. So you've got loads.
Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Pretty good. Good value.
I remember seeing on a scrapbooking forum that somebody had named, somebody's grandchild was just named, and it had like 4 vowels in the name, and she was not impressed.
No. No, I thought that was going to happen. It's not quite. I need to move it right over. I'm going to have to put it right up here, because I don't want to go right over the photo. Christmas specs. I knew it was going to hit the photo a bit. Oh, that's good, Steph. Top tip. This font and size is the same as other page collections. So actually you can mix and match.
That's really good to know. Because a lot of the colours do really complement each other, don't they?
Yeah. Right, so we're going with Christmas specs. Christmas specs. Flipping backwards and forwards.
Are you going all one colour?
Yeah, I decided because of all the glitzy papers, I would stick with the red, but I love both the choices. Christmas specs. Love that. Christmas specs. Oh, I can't even remember what Christmas this was. I don't think this was the Christmas just gone. Can't remember. I think this was 2 Christmases ago. I should really look up on my phone and add a date. How do people generally do dates? Do you have to look back on your phone? I know
look back on my phone.
some photos have the ability to have the date stamped on the back, don't they, when you print them, but there's an extra cost.
Yeah, and I don't think it's cheap either. Now, I'm debating, I've backed these in vellum, but I have got this very shiny acetate, and although it's flowers,
Ooh.
I think it might add an extra something if I put it behind the vellum.
Oh, I
What
do.
do you think?
It looks spooky.
I'm going to do that then.
Yeah. Now, the other thing you get in this subscription kit is this little pack of treasures. So not only do you get the stencil of the gingerbread, you get these lovely little gingerbread men and the tiniest little red heart buttons. So these will all be in your kit. So I'm going to just have to add a little gingerbread man to the corner there. And maybe a couple of these beautiful little ones here. Oh, you've got your notebook planner stuff. See, that is super organised. That is a great thing to do. I think you said, did you do that on a Sunday evening so that you, like, you know what you're going to be doing? You've got it planned. That is the way to do
it. I try and be organised, but sometimes you reach a point and I think I just haven't got time to organise myself.
I know. It's being in that routine, isn't it? I used to sit on a Sunday night and plan meals for the week ahead. I've definitely got out of that. And it does mean it's a little bit off the hoof, which is not always what I want it to be. I'm going to have to use some of these little puffies. Look at this.
Oh, they're cute. I used the little bow on one of my gingerbread men on the neck.
I used the bow on the fireplace layout. So,
oh, did you?
The lovely Sue, who I think might be watching along, I did this on the bow maker, and then that's just the little puffy sticker on there. Right. So maybe just, I like these little things, these little pinwheel. What would you call these? Anybody knows what these are called?
Oh, I can't see them very well.
You know, they're like, what would that be called?
Oh, sweets.
They're like
it's sweets, isn't it?
Christmas sweets.
Yeah.
And look at these tiny little stars. These little stars are the cutest things.
Right, I think I'm going to stop doing that now because that's just backing in. I know what I'm doing now, so I'm going to start doing a Christmas one, I think.
Nicola, that's a good idea. Go through with pencil, and when they arrive, again, it's like all the best intentions, isn't it? It's like, I must mean to do that.
I did start doing date stamping, but then the ink I was using smudged, and I just saw it all got a bit. Yeah. I couldn't find an ink that worked and then stays on. I thought I don't want that rubbing on the photo next to it, and I just decided not to.
I think that's probably enough on that one. Nice and simple, but
yes, very nice.
Sometimes simple is what you want. Right, I'm going to get on with this lovely cut file to show you a technique that I have been experimenting with. So
I'm interested to see this.
Yeah, interested to see. So let me tell you what I came up with. So here I have the oldest bit of sticky back plastic that I found in a drawer.
Right.
Oh, rather than shaker pockets, because you could do a shaker pocket, and I thought I'd like to try something a bit different that uses up this glitter that I've got. So I decided to use sticky back plastic. Oh, sorry, I've just banged the tripod, making a bit of a mess. So let me just come down a little bit closer so that people can see. I want this to be in view. Yeah, sticky back plastic. I'm sure this would have been from like a school chucking something out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Debbie, you've often got stuff that gets cleared out. So
Yes.
you can see really old. It's a bit of old sticky back plastic. And I thought, I wonder if I put a piece of sticky back plastic on, and all I did was this is on the website. These are just beautiful. These are golden stars. They are the tiniest little sequins. You have to peel them off carefully because they go everywhere. Look at that. And so once you put your sticky back plastic on and you sprinkle this, look, it all stays on. How cute is that?
So it's the plastic on the top and the sequins are underneath?
So no, other way round. The plastic is on the bottom, but sticky side up. So there's the sticky.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do it sticky side up. So I just back that.
Yeah.
And then this is obviously now super sticky.
Yeah.
And then, but you do need to make sure you have a piece of paper ready, because you need to tip it all back in the pot. You don't want to waste it.
So it's a bit like embossing. You do that with embossing, don't you? You sprinkle over and then put in your excess, don't you, back in the tub?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm interested to see this. Is it super fine then?
This is the super fine. So I put a little layer of super fine on the background.
Yeah.
Because that is the pure sheen super fine glitter. Any glitter would do. That's just what I had. I've got a couple of pots of that. And then this is the exciting stuff. Because this, you just give a good old sprinkle.
Oh, that looks like really big flakes.
Yeah, they're actually, look, super tiny. But and then obviously, because it's only the little square that's sticky, you can just brush off.
Oh, that's nice.
And then obviously your sticky back plastic isn't sticky anymore because it's covered in glitter and stars.
Oh, I'm going to have to do something like that now.
Sticky back plastic.
I'm going to have to do that.
And then obviously you don't want to waste these lovely stars, so you need to be able to put them back in. And that is it.
That is lovely. It's really nice.
So that was my brainwave. I was thinking I was going to do something with acetate and I couldn't decide what to do. Yeah, you can still see through it a little bit. So it's like a little window.
That's lovely.
And actually, it's quite nice. You could do it the other way around. As you said, Deb, you could.
I was just thinking if you were worried about it getting on a photo or something.
Yeah, then you could, because actually you can't really see the edges there. You can a little bit.
Or I suppose if you were worried about that, you could almost fold it over on itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't you double fold it and...
Yeah, you could make
a snowy windows. That'd be a nice idea.
I love it. See, from one idea flows another. But what
that looks lovely.
What I love about these Cutfiles is they start obviously plain white.
Yeah.
And as you've shown with your gingerbread,
you can change them, can't you?
Yeah. And that's why we say, well, we sell them in white because, as the DT people show you, there's so much you can do with them. Ink them, you make them any colour you want. Right, I am cheating now. I'm doing these in bulk. Now I've shown you, I should do a few. Get it lined up. Right, 3 there. Yeah, snowy windows would be a great idea. Right, move that around a bit. Got my stars. Who doesn't love a bit of glitter and stars? I don't know what I'd do without glitter. That's why I love stickles, because I like putting bits of glitter on everything. This was just the Nuvo glitter with Nuvo glue. But equally, if you had stickles, you could just use stickles on it. I think you inked yours in yellow, didn't you, Deb?
What, the star?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did.
On
But
your
I think I might have finished. Did I do the inside? I did the middle in a shiny gold, and I backed mine with shiny gold before I put the baubles on.
Love that.
I'm thinking this is too busy for a background. I do like it, but it's too busy, isn't it? I think I need white.
I was struggling to know what to do with that. I think I was going to fussy cut some pieces out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'd like to do with that? Almost do paper piecing and create a gingerbread house with bits of paper, and then cut those bits out and stick them all on. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's it called? What's the story where they go out into the woods? Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah. How would you do a big house, though?
Not from that paper. You'd have to use other papers.
See. Yes.
We did a fantastic class one year with Claire Murphy, where we built a kind of Christmas house from bits of paper. And
I've got a die where I've made a Christmas house before. That's a really good idea.
You know, just something that's a bit different. Right, I'm picking up some of these bits before I...
And these trees are really nice, but that's still a bit too busy, I think.
Paper tearing, yeah. What are you thinking there, Nicola? Like a paper torn landscape, or... I mean, possibilities are endless, aren't they? It's coming up with that idea, and then you start building it.
I'm wondering if this needs to be on white with a Christmas tree border going down there, going down the right hand side, and this side being white.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Because it's very busy, and I don't want to just put it.
That's why I thought the cut file was so beautiful that I felt it had to go on a a white background or a plain coloured background, because the pattern papers are so beautiful. I didn't feel it needed a busy background.
Someone is saying a bit of mixed media behind.
Yeah, I patterned. I think save those papers for another lovely...
I think so. I think so, because they're so lovely, aren't they? And the other side of this one is beautiful. I was thinking this one would be really nice cut up, wouldn't it? Almost as a little quilt. But the colours are so lovely.
And I know Paige has done some wonderful kind of paper folding techniques. I wonder, some of those papers, because they are so busy, do lend themselves to like paper punching and layering up.
They do, don't they?
We've done that lace effect.
I mean, if you cut this one out and you raised a bit in the middle, that would look really effective, wouldn't it?
I'm now just going around picking up all these stars because there's so many of them. I'm loving that.
That's really lovely.
It's got a lot of glitz to it. I have stars everywhere. You know it's Christmas in school when there is glitter all over the carpet.
Yeah, and when you've got glitter on your face that somebody has to tell you about.
Yeah, you got a sequin stuck to your chin or something.
Yeah,
that's the sign of a good Christmas craft. Right, let's get out of the way. This stars everywhere. I will be finding these for days to come. Right, that is there. Let's get my piece of white paper and see how we can build this. Oh, that is looking good. So I have some of these fussy cut baubles, which I think you used on your Christmas tree, did you, Deb?
Yes, I did. And I did them on little 3D foamy dots.
Love
so
that.
I just cut out a selection, and I cut out the stockings as well. So I love the little stockings.
Equally, look, you could use some of this rock candy on there. Look at that. Let me just tip some in here so you can see. That is so good.
That looks like iridescent snow as well.
Yeah, I think that would be good for snowy windows.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it.
Right, I'm trying to find my foam dots to put this bit of holly on here. Where's my foam dots gone?
Right. Let's try one piece. One of these lovely ones. So we've got a bit of the glitter coming through, but I am more of a backing for these lovely pieces.
Cleaners complaining about glitter. We had
Yeah.
a cleaner once complained about the children using glue sticks.
I used to sweeten my cleaner up with chocolates. My classroom is always covered in glitter.
This one told someone she wasn't allowed to use glue sticks anymore.
I love it. Oh dear.
Hilarious.
Right. So that's an idea. I'm just thinking, I've got some lovely ephemera. I don't know what photos to use. Now look, here's some funny photos. Look, Elf on the Shelf. Oh, I'm gonna have to do Elf on the Shelf again. This was a wrap with some ketchup, so we've got a naughty elf and a good elf.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh dear. So maybe it should be Elf on the Shelf. It's quite a funny one.
Oh, those baubles look lovely on the tree.
Yeah. But again, I'm gonna need something. I'm thinking a bit mixed media here. I'm not gonna have time to do it this evening, but I am gonna go with a bit of a background because it needs something.
Yeah, and it's what colour, isn't it? I find it really difficult to choose which colour.
Yeah.
Wish you'd never started it. Who's saying they wish they never started what?
What Christmas glitter?
Know.
That's Emma. What do you wish you never started? Christmas crafts. Now you see this paper goes beautifully with the tree.
Oh, Elf on a Shelf. Yeah.
Oh, Elf on a Shelf.
It's the pressure, isn't it, of getting to bed and thinking.
Too, Emma. I wish I had never started it. Oh my gosh.
It wasn't a thing when mine was small, so.
See, I'm wondering, using all these little triangles, I might create a paper pieced border of almost like patchwork around.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be very nice. I could do that with these baubles.
Because I just love, I mean, the trouble is with this paper, I love that side and I've used one strip of that, but I equally don't want to not use that because that's beautiful.
It is really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I ran out of ideas and then I was in like Facebook groups and there were some fantastic ideas and I thought, you know what, on an evening, I'm barely managing to stay awake and remember to do it, let alone spend an hour setting up a naughty elf prank.
Well, we had it in school. So one week we just put plasters around his leg to look like a plaster cast and said he's broken his leg and he wouldn't know how to move.
Oh, to give you a few days off.
Yeah.
Great idea. We could say he's a bit poorly and he needs a rest.
Oh, and another time we wrapped him up in a sock and put some green glitter and we said it was sick. So he had to stay in his sleeping bag and be quiet for the day.
Fantastic. Great idea.
It does get a bit over the top, doesn't it?
Sometimes I've gone to bed, I've woken up the next morning, and then my little one's been really upset that he hasn't moved. And I've had to make up some sort of...
It's a lot of pressure, isn't it, on parents?
I feel like...
And you always get things on Facebook, don't you, about, oh, God, it's December, and waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning and thinking, oh, I haven't done anything to the elf.
Yeah, I have literally flew down the stairs before really quick to quickly move this elf. Oh, my gosh, the pressure.
It's just not fun, is it?
No. But the kids love it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Parent pressure. Kids love it.
Yeah.
Right, I've put each of those on foam pads because I think that is going to be the centerpiece for something quite lovely. Oh, I love a bit of glitz. Something quite lovely about some Christmas sparkle. Starting to feel festive. Oh, Deb, I love how you've put the little bit of ephemera there.
Dear, I'm just adding little bits because this stripe they're just cut out bits I did.
Well, and also I've spotted on mine, and I'm going to go back and finish this little bit. I want to put a little bit of silver or gold backing behind the bauble.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy to back because I only stuck it on with foam pads, so I can go and add a little bit of extra to that because I did have a few more snowflakes, but it doesn't need it. I don't think that sets it off balance a bit. I did have 2 more snowflakes here, but definitely save those. Doesn't need it. So that's it. Gosh, our hour has flown past. We had one false start.
Yes.
Facebook was playing up, but thankfully, I think going back out and going back in meant that people could find us, which is fantastic.
Which is a big relief, isn't it?
Phew! Yeah, Facebook was playing up, wasn't it? Well, thanks for joining us, everyone, and we will be back same time next week.
Yes. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good week. Bye all.
Bye.